Art by Inked Playmats at inkplaymats.com, your place for custom-made playmats. Design your own or shop from other featured designers. Use promo code KlotzDill to save 10% on your order. Inked Playmats, your game, your style. To do on their website, and come join us for a fun, friendly F&M environment. From KlotzProductions, welcome back to Game 2 of the match between Selesnya Aggro and Golgari Zombies. Jonathan was on the play this game, started by putting a temple guard in and a play tapped. Jesse then laid down a Cavern of Souls naming Zombies and used it to play a Gravecrawler. Jonathan played a Forest and passed it back, then Jesse put an Overgrown Tomb in a play tapped and played a second Gravecrawler, then he attacked with the first one, taking Jonathan to 18. Jonathan then played a Sunpetal Grove on his turn and then played a Centaur Healer, gaining 3 life when it came into play, going back up to 21. Jesse put a Woodland Cemetery into play and then killed the Centaur with an Abrupt Decay. He then attacked with his 2 Gravecrawlers, taking Jonathan back to 17. Jonathan played a Fiend Hunter and exiled one of the Gravecrawlers. Then Jesse laid down a Swamp and played a Dreg Mangler along with a Slitherhead. He then attacked with the Mangler and the Gravecrawler. Jonathan blocked and killed the Gravecrawler with his Fiend Hunter and took the other 3, going down to 14. Jonathan then played a Thragtusk and gained 5 life, going back to 19. Then Jesse played a Geralf's Messenger and dropped Jonathan back to 17. He played his Gravecrawler out of his graveyard and then attacked with his Mangler again, which Jonathan took, going right back to 14. Jonathan started his next turn by laying down a Gavany Township. He then played a Wolfear Silverheart and bonded it with his Thragtusk. Then he followed it up by playing an Avacyn's Pilgrim, but chose to pass the turn without attacking. Jesse played a Grizzly Salvage and found himself a Deathrite Shaman, which he decided to go ahead and play. He then played another Gravecrawler from his graveyard. Jonathan played 2 Loxodon Smiters on his next turn, and then Jesse used a Treasure Find to get his Grizzly Salvage back and replay it. He found a Lotlith Troll with it and passed the turn. Jonathan just played an Arbor Elf and then passed it back. Jesse then played his Troll and then used a Shaman to exile his Salvage and make Jonathan lose 2 life, going to 12. At the end of the turn, Jonathan used his Township to pump up all of his creatures, then he played another Arbor Elf and passed it back. Jesse then played a Desecration Demon on his turn and then played another Gravecrawler out of his graveyard. Jonathan pumped his creatures with his Township again at the end of the turn, but just played Draw Go on his next turn. Jesse then used a Sever the Bloodline to exile Jonathan's Silverheart. He then scavenged a Slitherhead from his graveyard to put a +1/+1 counter on his Desecration Demon. During pre-combat, Jonathan sacrificed his weakest Arbor Elf to tap down the demon. Then Jesse used his Shaman to exile an Abrupt Decay and take 2 more life off of Jonathan, dropping him to 10. At the end of the turn, Jonathan pumped his team again. He then attacked with both of his Smiters, so Jesse blocked one of them with his Troll and regenerated it, and blocked the other one with his Messenger. The Messenger died and came back with Undying, taking Jonathan down to 8. Jesse used his Shaman to exile an Increasing Savagery from his graveyard on his turn to drop Jonathan down to 6. He then played an Increasing Savagery from his hand to put 5 +1/+1 counters on his Troll. He then attacked with the team, so during pre-combat, Jonathan sacrificed his other elf to tap down the Desecration Demon. He didn't have enough blockers though, so Jesse was able to hit him for lethal, giving him the win to the game and the match. So that's it for this match. I hope you all enjoyed it. You can find the full version of this gameplay in the annotations at the end, along with links to my vlog and my Let's Play Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. If you like this or any other video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and possibly add it to your favorites, then subscribe to be notified when more videos are online.